Hello, it's Catherine Hames here, and this is my April 2016 Thank You April video. Basically, once a month I like to do these videos where I basically just reflect on the previous month. I look at the things that went well, the things that didn't go so well, what I need to do to improve those things that didn't go so well, and yeah, and also just look at what I'm looking forward to in the next month. I just think it's really good to look back on the previous month, to reflect on it and to really give it a send-off, you know, because you only live once, as we all know, and once you can actually let go of the previous month, then it allows you to move forward at full pace with the next month, except probably right now because apparently we're in Mercury retrograde, if you like that kind of stuff. Without further ado, let's get into it. So when I think about what went well this last month, I think the entire month was dominated by one thing only, and that was my motorbiking holiday in the middle of the month. In the middle of April, I went to the middle of France, and it was the first major motorbiking holiday that I've had in about 18 months actually. And whilst we didn't actually go that far, we only went to Honfleur, me, my dad and my uncle. At the same time, I'm really glad that we didn't go much further than that, because it was, well, from where I live, then it's 270 miles to do in a day, and that's very doable. That's cool, you know, that's very manageable. But when you haven't been done that much long distance riding in a while, then it takes its toll on you a little bit. So I was really grateful that we weren't going any further afield. And I was really glad that it was so nice and sunny the day we went. It was really lovely, really lovely. And it wasn't too cold. It was about anywhere between 11 degrees and 13 degrees. Although when I set out it was about 9, which is borderline a bit too cold for me. Because I'm one of those weird riders, I can handle the wet. Give me the wet rain. I'm really not fussed about rain, but as soon as it gets cold, then yeah, I don't like the cold. I'll do anything to stay warm and not to ride in the cold. It's terrible. Why am I living in England? Yeah, so my entire month really was dominated by this holiday, and it was just 5 days, me, my dad and my uncle, you know, because they need a girl to keep them in line. No, really. And yeah, it was great fun. We had really great weather all of the days we were there, and it was really beautiful as well. It was really nice to spend time with myself as well, with my family, and with the bikes as well, you know, it was really nice. I cannot say that it was a restful holiday because did not sleep very well at all on the holiday, so, but it was great though. It was really what I needed, what I wanted. One day we actually went out to Deauville and Trouville. They're just a little bit south and closer to the coast. You can actually see Le Havre from Deauville and Trouville. I do apologise, I'm not very good at French. I didn't learn French in high school because my teacher was a little bit on the cuckoo side, bless her. So I actually learned German and Spanish, so I do apologise if my French is a little bit iffy. But it was really lovely, and I don't normally take the bus, but I did do it on this time, and it was worth it. It was really good, it was really lovely. The only thing that would have made that trip to the seaside better would have been if I had seen a Honda Deauville in Deauville. Unfortunately, I didn't. I didn't see a Honda Deauville until we got back to Honfleur, and then it was just dashed past our hotel, at which point we were all just like, oh, we saw a Deauville somewhere near Deauville. Oh well. Win some, lose some. Yeah, and it was just really great. Coming back home, it was cold. Oh my god, it was so cold. Oh my god, it was so cold. I got wet, which is fine, you know, I don't mind. I really don't mind getting wet. After about 50 miles, then the temperature just dropped to about 9 degrees, and then it was more than 100 miles at 9 degrees, and I was so cold. I hate getting cold, I really do. So that was a bit painful. That was a bit painful. The reason that I hate getting cold whilst riding is because it's like putting your hands and the front of your body into a bucket of ice and you can't get out because the wind is still pummeling at you from all the directions, so you can't get out. And if you've ever plunged your hands into ice, you know how painful it is. and the thing is that after a while you can't move your hands either, so you're in pain, you can't move your hands, which is bad because you can't brake and you can't clutch, and so I mean it's one of those things where you actually dream of going onto the Eurotunnel just so that you can warm up. But aside from that, it was really great. I had a great time. Yay! First motorbiking holiday in about 18 months, so very, very pleased. Very happy, very glad it was a safe trip. Very glad that everybody's alright. Yeah, it really couldn't have gone much better, so I'm really grateful for that. So what didn't go so well for me this month? It's the basic stuff. You know, for me, really, the basic stuff was what slipped for me this month. It was just sleeping enough, being able to go to sleep, and eating. I've not been eating very well since the holiday. Well, during the holiday and since the holiday, I've not been eating and drinking as well as I really want to. And also, exercise. I haven't been able to get to the gyms much around that holiday, since that holiday either, so I'm really feeling a little bit as a result of all of that. Now the sleeping, it's because the sleeping problems was because of all the excitement of when you're going on a motorbiking holiday, and yeah, admittedly I had to share a room with my dad, and snoring. Sorry, Daddy. Yeah, I mean, I've started taking things like Berocca, just one a day in the morning, coenzyme Q10 because that contains a different B vitamin as well that the Berocca doesn't seem to have, and that is making a difference actually, having the B vitamins, definitely. So for that I am grateful, and yeah, when it comes to sleeping though, then I'm finding that I really need about half an hour, maybe more, to properly wind down. So I really had to start looking at using meditation videos, and I've rediscovered ASMR videos. Oh, hang on, let me just double check what ASMR is. It's hang on. Ah, I had to look it up. It is Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, ASMR, and essentially what it is that it's some people when they see fingers like this touching the screen very gently, then it triggers a sensory response, a kind of tingling up and down the body. It's not everybody gets it because there are different kinds of triggers for it, but I find that very relaxing, essentially, when I can trigger that response in me. So I've really gotten back into ASMR videos just on YouTube, and that really helps me to sleep very soundly. So I am grateful to one of my friends for suggesting that to me a couple of months ago. And in terms of eating well and then yeah, it's just a conscious effort that I really want to make this month, to just eat well as best as I can. So what am I looking forward to in May? Oh, right, okay, there are 3 things I'm looking forward to in May, and I'm hoping that it'll all come to pass really well. The first thing I'm looking forward to is the sort of, hopefully the beginning of the transition from spring to summer, because I love summertime. I love springtime because it's the freshness of everything blooming, but I also love the summer, and I really hope that we'll just have some nice weather, you know, and that everything will be just nice and gentle. And the second thing I'm looking forward to this month is, it's quite exciting, I am finally going to launch my pay-as-you-go desire map sessions. So the idea behind it is because I am a desire map facilitator, and the desire map is a tool. It's a kind of goal setting tool that asks you to set goals based on how you want to feel. And normally this is run through a long workshop, either in a day or over 2 days. But what I want to do is I just want to create I just want to have drop-in sessions, because I've got a lot of friends who come to me and say, I'm having a bit of trouble trying to narrow down my core desired feelings, and I could do with help on just that aspect. Can you help me? And so now I will be able to. Pay-as-you-go desire map sessions, that's what I'm really looking forward to doing, and when it's up I'm going to post a link down below. And the third thing that I'm really this is the thing that I'm actually looking forward to the most, the third thing. Now, it's because it's my first ever public talk. This event is called Visibility and Possibilities, and I am a guest speaker on the Possibilities Day, which is the second day. It's taking place in London, in Earl's Court area, and it's going to be on the 27th and 28th of May, and I'm so looking forward to giving my first ever speech. Well, okay, it's not really a speech, it's more like just a talk, and I'm going to be talking about the formula for creating goals with soul, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be a great event if you've ever wanted to become a speaker, and also if you like, it's also really cool if you like The Secret and all the manifestation stuff that's out there, because it's going to be using the Infinite Possibilities course, and if that is something that would interest you, then again, I'm going to pop a link down below, and you can come and watch, and you can also come and expand your mind and expand yourself too. If I can pull myself together to keep the basics in check, you know, sleeping, eating well, exercising well, then everything else, it's going to go run much more smoothly, and regardless of what happens, it's going to be great. So with all of that rambling, I just want to say thank you, April 2016. Thank you for my motorbiking experiences. Thank you for reminding me of what's important to me and reminding me of the basics. And yeah, it was awesome. And I'm really looking forward to May. So I want you to tell me what went well for you, what didn't go so well for you, what you're going to do about the things that didn't go so well in the next month, and is there anything that you're looking forward to in May? Tell me in the comments below, and yeah, it will be really awesome to just chat a little bit. Okay? Thank you for being here, thank you for listening to me rambling, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, bye!